arguably my favorite video of the list videos is finally here. I've been waiting. I've been ready, especially when I did the honorable mention Slowed. I've been ready to kind of just give you guys my top 20. Before I start this video, though, understand that we're all not going to agree. All right, let me say that. Remember, we're all not going to agree. All right, we're not going to agree. All right, so understand it. Anyways, yeah, man, we're just not gonna agree, man. The 20 tracks for me, these are really kind of the tracks that hit me. The most tracks that I like, kind of just the most tracks I listen to, or the most times I listen to out of all these tracks. Again, you guys probably like some other shit. It's okay. Again, I know a lot of you guys got really mad, or you guys were really upset that Faith didn't make my top 20, because for a lot of you guys, that Weeknd Faith song is probably arguably the best slow song from the Weeknd. Now, the Weeknd is all over this list. It's just that track just didn't, kind of just as a complete track, didn't do anything for me. Again, my opinion, top 20. I've been doing this now for what, 3 years, 4 years. Kind of my favorite part of doing a list video. So, you know, like always, been talking too much, man. Let's get started, man. So, at number 20, and I'm gonna make sure, again, when I do these videos, man, they are not, this is kind of just laid back list videos. These are not videos that are supposed to be taken serious, not professional at all. This is just me kind of just talking and doing my thing. Number 20 was a late. It came on the scene really late. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Arguably, I think that this is probably one of Drake's best tracks. I don't know how he keeps doing it. He keeps it going, man. But that, whoa, if you guys want to listen which version I like, it's the Chovis version of Laugh Now, Cry Later. I just feel like you can feel the babies harder when it's slow. You know, baby. You know, like, doo doo doo. Do, do, do. You know that. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry when they slow down. That one is my shit, man. And then Dirk's track, Dirk's verse on there, I thought Dirk was a great feature on there, but also very, very enhanced once you slow it down. This track slowly crept on me to hit my top 20. That's why it hit 20, because I didn't even like the track at first. When I first listened to the track, like, I liked it, but I had to just kind of figure out, did I like it or did I not like it? You know, what was it about that I was really fucking with? And I think that the trumpets for me is what kind of just solidified this track for me. So this is number 20. Let me just put a check mark on that. 20, Laugh Now, Cry Later. Number 19, we got Sorrows, Bryson Tiller. While I did not like Anniversary as much as a lot of people, I felt like, you know, Bryson Tiller confirmed it for at least me that he will never get back to where he was during the Trap Soul days. That just was the peak of his career. It is what it is. I feel like there was just a lot of space in between that kind of just hurt him. But one thing I can't deny is that Sorrows track, that when you hold me down, like that bow, bow. Like, I don't know what kind of instrument that is, shit, but that shit hits when it's slowed. I believe if we look at that version, because I want to give the slow people credit as well for slowing it down. I gotta hold on, let me look it up for you guys. The Bryson Slow, that's Strellis. Strellis did his thing on that. I'll let that bit play for a little bit too. Hold on. I'll just show you my favorite part that I fuck with on a walk. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit right there, that shit be hitting me, man. I love that track, man. I think that Bryson Tiller, if anything shows you, it's not that he will never make another project like Trap Soul. Understood, it is a classic, but it shows you that he still got that Trap Soul in him when you play tracks like Sorrows. So Sorrows is my number 19, man. Number 18. Let me find on this list because I can't find. Number 18 is 7-Eleven from the horniest guy on the planet, Sa Baby. All right, Sa Baby, man. Again, man, creeping up into my honorable mentions. I feel like me listening to Sa Baby late in the year, came out in what, March, April, I think, or when Barnacles came out. I listened to it really late, and I found myself enjoying Sa Baby, man. I love the album, man, especially when you slow it down. He has one of those voices because he's very melodic, and his beats are very, like, drowsy. You know, they kind of just grab you, and they're very wavy. So those are usually, I always tell you guys, man, for the most part, when you listen to slow music, it's always going to be the melodic shit. The melodic shit is what's going to always hit slow. You ain't, like, trust me, man. You can't really play DMX slow. Like, I'm talking about hard DMX. I'm talking about like, you know, that DMX ain't gonna work slow. A lot of hardcore artists is not going to sound fire slow. It's more for the melodic, the more R&B. Hence why you see a lot of R&B tracks slow. I think that 7-Eleven, that 7-Eleven, and then I got 7 cars and 7 bitches. 7-Eleven. Ooh, woo, woo. He really said ooh woo all throughout the track. So I thought, man, if you haven't listened to Saw Baby 7-Eleven, man, I advise you to go listen to that track, man. 7-Eleven was one of my favorites of the year, hitting at number 18, man. At number 17, I gotta say, this is probably gonna be a sleeper for a lot of y'all, because a lot of y'all aren't gonna know. But number 17 for me is Ty Dolla, Slow It Down. Now, if y'all haven't heard Slow It Down, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is the part of the track that really hits me and why I fuck with it so much, man. I don't know what it is about this track right here, but Star Clouds did 141K. Okay, I didn't know you had 7 subscribers like that, but shout out to Star Clouds, man. A lot of views not on this, right? But this is probably one of the underrated tracks, I feel like, on my list. This is probably one of the most underrated tracks on my list that a lot of people don't even know about. But I feel like I put this on my Instagram so many times, but it's just a part that I think when the actual like hook comes in, before the hook comes in on the first verse.
Just tell me what is wrong. Tell me that it's mine. Even though you're lying.
He said, even though you're lying. That makes me fucking fire, boy. I swear to God, boy, when you be in the mood, you kind of just be laying there, bro. He said, tell me when to stroke. Tell me that it's mine. He said, hey, even though you're lying, I'm gonna get home. He said, I'm gonna handle mine. Tell me when to that, bro. If you ever been like some type of like dog type of person, or you've ever been in that situation where like you've been a side nigga, right? But you understand that, but still though, you still want to get lost in the act. When I say lost in the act, I mean like you understand your role, right? You understand your role, but you still want to treat the girl like she your girlfriend. Some toxic shit. Only toxic people gonna understand what that means. But yeah, this is the track that you listen to, you know. Tell me that it's mine. You know, like he said, tell me what it's stroke. Tell me what it's mine. Even though you're lying, I'm gonna handle mine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people don't understand. It's the fantasies, the allure of it. So I thought that track right there was probably one of the most underrated, man. The beat being drawn out, Ty Dolla just sounding great slow. I thought that was a great track, man. So that's my number 17, man. I gotta put that there. Also my very most underrated track on this list, I would say. 16, I would have to say on here. Where's 16? 16. Another Saw Baby. There's gonna be a lot of multiples or a lot of duplicates on here because I felt like they were so great in their own ways that they just had to be on there. But 16 is Purple Umbrella. Saw Baby, like, if y'all, I don't know if y'all heard this track. Where are you, bro? The Purple Umbrella slow. I forgot who did this one slowed as well. Goblin J hit this one slow. Shout out to Goblin J. But this one right here, bro, like,
it was going.
They be killing the vibe, dog. How even slow getting ads? Damn. Hey. I feel like that track right there, man, was one of the, like, I didn't realize how fire that was. We listened to Saw Baby on stream, and I did not realize how fire that track was until I slowed it down, and I was like, this is like some transcend. I always say, when you listen to slow music, you either ascend, transcend, cry, float, whichever way you want to describe it as. You do one of the many, all right? And I feel like right here, a lot of us that listen to Saw Baby and we kind of just feel this track, you just float and you feel like you're going to the next, the next level of your being. I feel like that track right there, Purple Umbrella, is one of the saddest tracks on this list as well. And I gotta say, man, he did his thing. He wasn't even being that horny on that track too, which is a very surprise from Saw Baby. Number 15, I gotta say, we all know, and a lot of y'all probably guessing or assuming that this should have been my top 10. But it's 15, man. Nothing Compares to Weeknd. I know a lot of you guys love this track, but there's just a lot. Look, when you see the top 15, you're gonna realize, like, damn, there's a lot of great slow music this year. But Nothing Compares by The Weeknd, that was on the Deluxe After Hours. Great album, I must say. It's definitely going in my top albums of the year for some spoilers. But I gotta say, man, that Nothing Compares is probably my top 3 track on the album. I feel like that was the most hurt I've heard, and I just got done saying that Purple Umbrella was one of the saddest tracks on this list, but I forgot all about Nothing Compares, man. Nothing Compares puts you in that Nothing Compares. Strellas did his on there. Go find me in that comment section as well. I don't think I was a top comment on there. I said some curse words. Usually when you curse, you're not on the top comments, but you guys go find me on there, man. Nothing Compares, a great track from The Weeknd. I gotta say, man, you can feel the pain, you can feel the sorrow, you can feel all of the emotions coming from The Weeknd's voice. And The Weeknd is another artist. I feel like there's a lot of artists that just sound very great slow. The Weeknd, Drake, Don Toliver. You know, these are artists that just automatically sound great slow, so they're usually going to have a lot of slow songs in the list. So I think that Nothing Compares, fire. You got to listen to it on your own time. Go listen to Strellis. Strellis had that on number 15. Now, number 14. Damn, this is crazy, bro. We have 14. Moonrock, Down to Earth. Now, a lot of you guys don't know who Down to Earth is. And again, he's going to be one of the surprises when I talk about his album in later videos. But Down to Earth, man, he had an album called Atlantis that came out later on. It was probably in the fall that it came out. A very underrated artist from Atlanta. You know, he's kind of this, I don't know how to explain it. He kind of has like a high-pitched voice. He's like an R&B singer, but he's not really R&B. He's like trap. But it's not trap soul. It's like trap high-pitched R&B. I don't know how to name it. But he had a track called Moonrock. Gobbler J put it up, man. It was crazy, man. A lot of people asked me when that track came out. They were like, "What is this track? Where, you know, what is this called? Dev, can you put me on, please? Like, what is this called?" And for y'all that don't know it, here you go. Hey, I can't tell you how many times I've been fucked up off the handy, but I just be floating at that. Who? Hey, who? I don't know what it is about that. Hey, but I've become a fan of Down to Earth, man. A lot of you guys probably heard him first when he was on Logic's In the Field, baller with the team. You know, on that track right there. So a lot of you guys probably heard it Down to Earth right there. That was my first introduction as well. I'm not going to sit there and sound like I'm an OG. Moonrock, Down to Earth. If you're not listening to Atlantis, I advise you guys, go listen to that album and listen to a lot of those tracks slow, because a lot of those tracks are fire slow. They're just not top 20 fire. But I gotta say, those are fire. So those are some fire tracks. I gotta say, man, look, if you like R&B, if you like vibes, you like wavy type of music that can kind of put you in a trance, I advise you listen to Moonrock, Down to Earth. I swear to God, it's gonna be you're gonna thank me for listening to that. Number 13 we got here is Giveon. Giveon, Favorite Mistake. I thought that Favorite Mistake, you know, I'm gonna ruin it for you guys as well. Giveon is going to be on my top 15 albums of the year. I think that a lot of people slept on it. That album came out I'm pretty sure it came out in February or March. Don't quote me on that. Don't give me the exact date, but I know it came out early in the first quarter of the year. Giveon was someone new. You know, we heard of him on Drake. Actually, it probably came out April then. So we heard of him from Drake, Chicago Freestyle, and that's the first time we kind of heard him on the demo tape, Dark Lane demo tape. And I thought he was Sampha. A lot of us thought he was Sampha, and you know, no disrespect to him because Sampha is also a great singer, but Giveon is a natural born talent. He has a voice that is very unique. Not a lot of artists have that kind of sound, especially R&B artists. The fact that he can sing at a low tone and keep that tone to sound so sensual, I think that's amazing, man. It's just wild to me that I feel like for me, man, Giveon, when you play him slow, his voice just sounds better and better the slower it gets. I don't know how that works, but you know, you know, I don't be knowing the words. Keep it on the low. But yeah, the Favorite Mistake, I thought that was crazy, man. That was probably one of my favorite tracks. The EP didn't miss. If you haven't listened to Giveon's EP, man, I advise you go listen to it. All the tracks sound great slow. You guys saw Beach House. Beach House was on my honorable mention. So I thought that whole album slow was fire, but I had to include at least one track on here on my top 20. Now track 12. A lot of you guys don't know about this, and I don't know if I'm going to get banned, but I'll actually play it on here because you guys can't. All right, but I will play it on here because it's not actually on YouTube. They took it off of YouTube, so I actually have to go in here and give it to you guys because it's not on YouTube. So I actually have to find it. But where? That's gonna be tough, man. Should we get back to it? No, I'm actually finding it right here. I'm just gonna edit it out when I try to find it. Probably one of my favorite tracks. Like I say, Drake, Whole Lot of 42. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm assuming that this is probably going to be on his album that's coming out in January, because this is literally nowhere right now. I tried to find all the slow versions. It's impossible to find the slow versions. And I gotta say, man, look, I put this on my story a couple times throughout the year, and a lot of people, you know, were like, what track is that? What track is that? And I gotta say, man, when I slowed it down, I didn't think that the second half was going to hit me like how it hit me. Hold on, I'm trying to find it for you guys right here because it is literally my favorite. Hold on. All right, this is where we're going to edit.
You just accept I was a stepping stone. Way that people talk about you should've known. you're going to need me, and I know you should slide through and get your back, bro. Funny thing is that you're going to.
Hey, that bit's so fire, bro. It's so sad that a lot of y'all probably won't get to hear it. Maybe we might get it on it because I remember when he took out Desires from Future, we actually got all copyright striked, all the reactors. I remember that in the beginning of the year. And if we come to find out that it was going to be released on Dark Lane demo tapes, and that's why we got motherfucking copyrighted, because it was some leaked shit. That's why I usually don't do leaked shit. But I gotta say right there, a whole lot of 42, man. That's one of those fire tracks. I hope that's on the album, because that's one of those tracks that if you haven't heard it, I advise you go find the leak. That was probably one of the hardest leaks I've heard in a while, man. And that was probably I had to slow it down. And you know, I'm unfortunate for that guy. He got his video taken down. I forget what his name was, but yeah, man, that was pretty fire, bro. I was there. I was there. I got the screenshot as well too. So that's pretty fire, man. Number 11, I would have to say is. Oh, Giveon. We back to Giveon. It's crazy how we went Drake. We went Giveon, Drake, Giveon. Number 11 is Giveon, Like I Want You. We all know about that. Sometimes, you know, we gotta let that bit play. Just for Giveon, we gotta let that bitch play. Hold on. Like I Want You. And it's the version of, I forgot whose version that I like so much. Because there's so many versions you can play. You got Bote, you got, 3 a.m. played it as well. I think I like 3 a.m.'s version. That's the one I actually commented on.
Grammarly helps make your...
Yeah, I commented on the 3 a.m. version. And I think I also commented on this one as well. Yep, right there. So this is the one I actually I'm in both comment sections. You can go find me on there. But... You got the music in. Hey. I don't know if you... Hey.
Sometimes I wish you knew.
You see how that nigga came? Sometimes I wish you knew.
But I can't make a scene.
But I can't make a scene like I want you. Even if it's true. I'll be in my feelings, boy, when that much come on. Hey, Like I Want You, man. If you have not listened to it, any version you want to listen to, like 3 a.m., Bote. Hey, go Bo J. I butcher your name. No disrespect. I just got to say, man, right there, man. That's one of them tracks that you got to just feel. You got to be in the mood. You got to be sad. And you going to enjoy that shit. That's all I'm saying, man. That's my number 11. Now we into the top 10. The top 10, I got to say, is crazy. The top 10... Look, the top 10 is going to be like, damn, I understand now why a lot of these tracks is so hard. Because there's no right order, too. It all depends on the mood I'm in. It really all depends on the mood I'm in. But number 10, man, we ain't going to waste too much time on here. I got to include him, RIP to Juice WRLD. As you guys know, man, Juice WRLD passed on my birthday. So every year that I turn older, it's just another reminder that we lost someone great in music who I did a first listen to, who I enjoyed, who I've become a fan of, who I've respected. Juice WRLD Righteous, man, I gotta say that was crazy slow. And I'm just gonna keep it like that. I really don't need a name why it's fire. You just go in that comment. Let's get a RIP Juice WRLD. Go in there. I'm on that video there as well on the top comment. You know, just showing love because I'm always gonna remember. As long as his music is always here, I think that's amazing, and at least we have that. So, to go on the switch sides, we're on the other side of the spectrum now. Let's get a little bit more happier. Number 9 is Met Gala from Gunna. Y'all know. Y'all knew Gunna was gonna be here. Strellis did a version of Gunna. He did Met Gala slow. I thought that was a great version. A couple tracks on there that was really great slow. Sun Came Out. Probably you guys are probably gonna be expecting on here, and it's not on this list. But Sun Came Out was also another great track. Dirty Diana was also another track. Wanna Flow Slow was another great track. Cooler Than a Bitch, Nasty Girl. You know, we got a lot of tracks from that one that's great slow. But I feel like Met Gala was the one that stood out for me. Met Gala is the track that I feel like it's not as quite as amazing as Who You Fooling. Shout out Jay Wood, but not as quite as amazing as Who You Fooling. But I think that Met Gala was just a track where he flows so hard on it. And I love the beat on there. Turbo Weezy doing their thing. Met Gala, man. A great album from Gunna, man. Gunna had a great year. as expected. The expectations were exceeded, especially what he did in 2019. You know, he was definitely ready. It was his year in 2020, and he was probably one of the best upcoming artists in 2020 who had a great year. Unfortunately, that was during COVID, but you know, he had a great year, man. And, you know, I'm glad that I'm a fan. I'm glad that you guys changed my mind. Glad you guys showed me. So shout out Gunna, man. He had a great album. So number 8, Heartless, The Weeknd. Heartless, The Weeknd. I thought that The Weeknd, there was a lot of tracks on here. Depending on which mood you was in, you could have went with any of them. They were all fire. I feel like The Weeknd just had, you know, he has that voice. Every time you slow him down, no matter which track you like, I think that for me, the reason why I put Heartless at 8 and not higher is because I love the beat at the beginning, you know, like I love the reason why, and just you guys can say I'm you know, I'm a hypocrite because of how I was on Faith, but I feel like the second half of Heartless is what kind of just put me at 8. You know, the like, I thought that was right there when the Weeknd was just in the shit, that transition where it goes into that bridge. I thought that was pretty fire. If you haven't listened to it slow, go ahead. There's a lot of slow versions out there for that. There's not really no wrong with that. I thought it was pretty cool. Number 7. Where the fuck is number 7 at? Number 7 is Been Away, Brent Faiyaz. Brent Faiyaz had one of the great years in music again. You know, he was another one that was popping off in 2019. And then for him to release that in 2020, I thought we were going to get another project, you know, that released this year, but unfortunately we didn't. But I feel like, you know, in 2020, Brent releasing his last project, you know, we had a lot of tracks on there that were pretty fire. Bluffing was also another one that I had that I loved initially slow, but over the time it kind of just faded away from me. But not Been Away. Been Away, I feel like that's kind of just, Brent for me doesn't miss. He has not had a miss yet this year. I think what Brent's music reminds me of like 90s, 80s R&B. The pure form of R&B. I feel like it's literally black R&B when I say it like that. It's just the purest form. You know, it's just it embodies that form, and no one else is kind of just doing it like him. You know, it sounds very vintage, and you know, Brent just has kind of just that soulful voice for it. You know, he's really undefeated, especially when you slow it down. I slow a lot. If you guys don't know, man, my favorite from Brent that I listen to slow is Sonder. A lot of people don't know about Sonder, but if you're a true Brent fan, you know about Sonder. Go listen to that Into Sonder EP Into, or Sonder Into EP, and slow it all down. I guarantee you, man, it'll change your life, bro. You'll definitely become a Brent Faiyaz fan, and you won't stop during that. You know, it's just an endless rabbit hole from that point. So, number 6, Escape from LA, The Weeknd. I gotta say, man, Escape from LA is probably my favorite between the two, because there's gonna be another one on here. I'm gonna spoil it for you guys, but Escape from LA, that second half of Escape from LA, like, you know, like this part. I'm gonna let it play for a little bit. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted from this, but Escape from LA, man, right here, bro. I gotta say, man, this shit is fucking crazy. Strellas did your thing on that. What's the video at now, Strellas, man? 1.1 million. That's crazy. I'm at the top. Yes, shout out to Strellas, man, with the heart. Appreciate you, dog. Yeah, man, look, I gotta say, man, this track, when I first heard it and I did the Weeknd video, man, I gotta say, man, this track hit me to home. You know, I think that right here, this kind of just showed how he was trying to go to LA initially, and then he escaped from LA. Snow Child, he was kind of talking about it, and then now escaping from LA because, again, I tell you guys, I don't know anything about the Cali life, but I know, living in Florida, I know about snobby girls. And the fact that LA is probably the same thing, but times 10. I cannot imagine being around bougie people like that. That's just not my feng. It's not my feng shui. It's not my aura. I don't understand. But
I got everything I wanted. Got the money, got the cars, got the ceiling with the stars. Got everything I wanted. Cold-hearted bitch with no shame, but a throat too far. She got chrome hearts hanging from her neck.
Hey, what you said?
And them shit's going on.
Hey, that fits my shit, dog. Hey, man, that's a track right there where you kind of transcend. I feel like that's a transcending track right there. Very heartfelt track. That's kind of just the track where you kind of just mad at a bitch. You mad at the bitch you was fucking with. She tried you because she a demon. She on demon time. She a succubus. That's what we call them. She a real life succubus. You gotta stay away from them succubus ass bitches, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. They'll motherfucker break your heart. Now, we get into the top 5. If you guys don't know about this right here, all right? This is my top 5. Do not get angry about my top 5. You guys can give me your top 5, but don't get mad at me because how can you get mad at slow music? Do not make slow music like how rap is right now in hip-hop Twitter, where it's always a competition. We all love our slow shit. It's a nice community over here. Top 5 right here, all right? Let me know if y'all agree. I feel like these 5 right here are going to change your life when you listen to them. Number 5, Chicago Freestyle, Extended. Drake. If you haven't heard this, we'll let it play too. Oh my God, bro. Wait. If you haven't heard this, I'm about to change your life. Because that's how crazy this shit. Giuliano, shout out to Giuliano. And why the fuck do I keep getting ads? Shout out to Giuliano. Shout out to Giuliano.
I'm from the beach, you so sweet, kiss on the cheek, I'm by the beat. I'm from the beach, you so sweet, baby come creep me out the show tonight. When this city, she blowing me kisses. Hey. Truck to the plane, to the truck to the hotel lobby.
Hey, that shit's so crazy the way the beat dropped, dog. If you have not been lost into that beat with the extended, I remember the first time I heard the extended version, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, this shit is fire. I'm like, 2:30, and then it keep going, and then the beat drop. I was like, damn, he came in, because I was already lost in the beat. I'm lost in the beat, bro. I'm like lost as hell. And then he come with that shit. I was like, bro, I tell you right now, that shit was undefeated. It's so hard for me to not put this in my number 1, 2, because you gonna see my top 4. You gonna understand, dog. But this right here, man, and then when Giveon start hitting, these, you go.
2017, all good, Chuck, look around.
He said 2:30 in the background. That's that top dollar shit right there, bro. The top dollar shit right there. But hey, Chicago Freestyle Extended, man. Again, man, I told you I love music, man. I love my slow shit. I get really hyped. I love these tracks, dog. Like, I love them. I tell you, man, I've been listening to slow music since I was 13. I am 30 years old right now. Yes, I don't look at Asian, don't raisin, black, don't crack. I tell you guys, I don't age, all right? I'm like the motherfucking youthful motherfucking, what was that motherfucker? Ponder Alexander, Fountain of Youth. Was that his name? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. But I feel like right there, you guys gotta understand, I've been listening to music so long. And to see it kind of come together now, and everybody's starting to understand, and for me to be an OG, literally an OG, Uncle Dev, Sensei Dev, I tell y'all, God, man, this shit is crazy, dog. Number 5, Chicago Freestyle Extended. Number 4. Oh, man, it was so hard, man. Number 4, I found it, man. Number 4, Brent Faiyaz, Rehab. I gotta say, number 4 for me, man, it was really crazy because I like the track, but I didn't realize how much I like the track. Like, if you ain't nasty, don't at me. Like, I can't leave you alone. No. Hey, Kusubi did it. Okay, Kusubi did it. Oh, of course we get an ad because YouTube just didn't be playing. Yeah, am I in the comments right there? I am in the comments right there. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you. My favorite genre, Antonia Robinson, my favorite genre, slow and reverb with anime. I feel you, girl. Keep doing your thing. But yeah, man, Brent, as you guys didn't know too, Brent, if you go to that Dead Man's Walking, Brent liked the comment. I am acknowledged, bro. Brent knows who I am. That's now we gotta get a meet and greet. All right, I gotta meet my dude Brent. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to this track right here, I love the ending. Like, it's the way the ending just. This is what slow music is supposed to do to you. That nigga Brent Faiyaz, dog. Hey, go listen to that shit. That's all I gotta say, man. Go listen to Brent. Now, I know we've been talking, man. We running on 30 minutes right here. This is gonna be a long video to edit, unfortunately, but it's cool. And then, so that's number 4 right there. Number 3, Not You 2, Trust. I can't even talk right now, dog. I can't even talk. That shit is so funny. I'm doing the laugh again. Some shit so fire. You just gotta laugh. That Not You 2, Strellis, you slowed it down. We gonna get an ad, but of course, bro, when you slow Not You 2, I never. It was just crazy how like all the slow shit this year was coming together. And I gotta tell you, I'm not the top comment on here, but I'm in the comment section. You can find me. But this part right here, I will never forget.
Trust me and I can set you free.
Play that shit back. I'll play that shit. I swear. Chris Brown only part in that bitch, and it was the most fun.
Many times that I asked about this.
Oh God.
Why you let me find out like
This so God. You still got a problem. All my niggas love you, got my all. He said, all my niggas love you, got us all involved. Cause that's that one succubus. Stay away from the succubuses. I'll tell you right now, bro. I gotta tell you right now. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted and you guys can actually see this video. I gotta tell you, man, right there, man. That track right there, that not you too. If you relate to that shit is crazy, bro. That shit hit me to the heavens. I'm talking about you. That transition come in. The beginning is cool too now. Let's not actually sleep on the beginning. Beginning is cool too. But when Chris Brown hit you with oh man. Okay, man. The top 2 tracks on here. I gotta say this is my favorite tracks because this is probably what played the most out of this year. I gotta say, man, number 2 is Alone Again, The Weeknd. I don't know if you guys, that it was between that and Escape from LA, but it was really hard. But I gotta say, after I listened to Alone You Again for so many times, the transitions between each part of the track, there was like 3 transitions, right? And I'm gonna try to play it. I'll play some of it. Castrellis also did his. I'm on the top comment still. I'm still the top comment. Actually, I'm the top 2 comments. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, after The Weeknd did that, man, I felt like there was 3 transitions in this track, if you don't know. And I felt like within every transition of each track, you kind of just levitated every time. He was leading you. Kind of just like he was playing with your balls. Then he jacked you off. And then you busted. All right? Pause. I said pause. So that, you know, pause. So it's like that. The balls. All right? The balls. The jack, and then the bus. Hey, I gotta tell you right there, that's kind of why I had to put this as my number 2 because I feel like the transitions for it to hit how slowed it was, and I even had like I was like, I ranked this 6th best slowed on the album. I said that 9 months ago. I came back 8 months. I came back a month later and said, "Damn, I lied. It's top 3." That shit was top. Cause I remember one time I was just playing a game, and then like it was just going on, and I was just like, "Damn, like this is kind of fire. Like this is fire, bro. Like damn." So yeah, man, I gotta say, man, that was a crazy track right there, man. The Weeknd, Alone Again. Shout out to The Weeknd, having probably the best year of 2020 out of any artist, getting snubbed from the Grammys. You know, just kind of doing his thing, leaving his mark in 2020. The Weeknd was everywhere. He did his thing. You know, I thought that he wasn't going to surpass Starboy in terms of like popularity and, you know, just kind of just how the feel it was and, you know, different persona. But I feel like right here, you know, making this album, I just think that he just surpassed himself again and, you know, set a new peak for himself. So I think that was pretty crazy, man. Number 2, The Weeknd. Now, a lot of you guys are probably gonna ask, like, how do you beat that? How does one beat Alone Again? And I'm gonna tell you exactly how you beat it. Number 1 is Guilty Conscience. 070 Shake. That for me has to be the best track that I've heard slow this year. I just can't explain how that track right there just makes me feel personally. But I think that all you can really do is kind of just listen to it. And shout out to Clef. You know what's crazy? 070 Shake actually retweeted this. And she quoted me too. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I just feel like right here, man, it's just, I don't know. You gotta kind of just listen to it. You gotta decide for yourself. Really, if you like it, you like it. But for me, you know, is my comment still there? No, my comment's actually gone. So it is what it is, though. But that's kind of cool, though. You know, like I just think that. Yeah, let me just. Decide for yourself. If you feeling that, then you feeling it, right? I mean, I can't really decide if you feeling it or not, but I know for me, it puts me in a mood. It puts me in a feeling that I can't really explain. That's just something that, you know, you and the music gonna have to talk with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you and the music understand. That's something some people can't explain that to you. That's something that you gotta feel for yourself. You gotta fight that own demon. You know, you gotta fight that. You know, it's a connection. It's a personal connection. You gotta find it for yourself. So that's my top 20, man, of slow of 2020. A lot of you guys probably have different lists. I would like to know your top 5. So give me in comments, get in the top 5. Again, if you guys don't want to support me on Patreon, again, you guys, easy way to support me. Like the video, comment on the video. As always, I always tell you guys, like the video. That helps me it helps me in many ways that you guys don't understand. But it does. So like the video if you like it, man. Thank you guys for having a great 2020, man. Thank you guys for enjoying all the slow music like I do. And thank you guys for all the great channels that, you know, do it. Like I said, Goblin J, you know, Strellis, you know, Slater, Chovis, you know, a lot of these, you know, Zero, a lot of these dudes out there, Slow Vegeta, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, and if I didn't name your name, just know I still am there, and I'm still, you know, a pioneer, not a pioneer, but a connoisseur of slow music. I love it, and I'm gonna keep representing it, and I'm gonna keep repping it hard. So that being said, man, get in the comments below, let me know what you think, and follow me on social media. Follow me on social media, let me know what you hear. Until the next time, man. See y'all in 2021. We out. Peace.